Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Vobes One-Eyed Kenobi Showbie with the lovely Julia and, of course, little Joseph. There he is, little Joseph, live for your entertainment and delectation. So there we are. We have kind of a family show today. Well, you know, family of two families, but we've got tiny little tot, who hopefully is going to behave themselves. Now, Julia, is that too far away? Do you want that closer to you?
If you can come closer, that'd be great.
Yeah, I can untape this.
Then Joseph can read it for us.
Yeah, Joseph can read it out. There we go. Is that a bit better?
Yeah.
Good.
Loads better.
Loads better. Who have we got out there then, lovely Julia?
We have Peter May, Andrew Norris, Salty Train Spotter, D for Bricks, Dean Cooper, Peter May, I said you.
Yeah.
Linda Kane, Lara, Judith, Anne Osborne, Cheryl Craig. Hello, everybody.
Hope you can hear us all. I'm just adjusting the microphones a little bit just so that we can actually hear everybody. Are you able to just shunt in a bit closer? Have you got space to get under there?
Try to not take out the table leg.
Yeah, that's better. That's just so that the microphone can pick you up. Wonderful, lovely to be here yet again. Yesterday, an impromptu show. If you missed it, I do apologise about that. But if you didn't, then you saw it, obviously. And that's the way these things work, because they're ever so technical. We are live here from a house in Worthing at the foot of the South Downs at the edge of the English Channel, broadcasting to you wherever you happen to be. So big wave from us. We have the lovely Joseph, this is where chaos may ensue. We may have to change a nappy live on screen, but don't worry, we have the webcam. It won't be live
on screen.
We have the webcam so we see all the sordid... No, of course not. We're not going to do that. Panic not. That will not happen. We have a couple of vlogs from people who've sent them in, which we're going to look at a little bit later on in the show, which will be fantastic.
Whose idea was this, anyway?
What?
Bring the baby on the show again.
Well, why, has he just thrown up?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just thrown up. There we are, look, ladies and gentlemen. His lovely little face. Isn't that nice?
Joyous.
Joyous. Yes, he's sort of slightly hidden now behind this, look, on the main camera.
Yeah.
There we are. If I do that, can you still see it?
Yeah.
Marvellous. So we can kind of catch him up.
Well, hopefully nobody saw that little bit of...
Yes, she's doing it. He's dribbling
game.
She's dribbling at a game. It's very fun. We will sort out all the technical aspects of this. Do you want me to hold him? There we go. I'll hold the baby, because I don't get to hold the baby.
You can hold the baby and I'll dab the baby.
There we are. Look. You can sit up on here, can't you? Is that better? Do you think that's nice? It's a bit washed out, actually. But hey-ho. So we've got a couple of vlogs from people who have sent them in. One from a bell ringer, and one from somebody up north that you might know. We also have a number of people sent in the mystery photos for us to have a look at. But as I've only got 2 people's photos on the system, I'm afraid. Time sort of ran out, and we've been trying to make sure that everything here at Vobes Central is all good. Why is your... Oh, it's not wet. Just in case Mr. Kellison is on, we have some very nice shoes on the baby. You may have noticed some very nice shoes. She's just showing them off. Hang on, we can show them off on the webcam there. There we are. Look at that. These are, what do you call them? Moccasins. Beautiful moccasins. And they look divine. I wish they were on my feet, but they're on La Baby. La Baby. So, Julia, lovely Julia, how is everything out in the land of our viewers?
Barbara Charles says, you interrupted my listening to boogie woogie music on another channel, but I know where my loyalties lie.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Good one. Peter May says he's so cute.
He is cute.
And Joseph.
And Joseph too, yes, that's right.
Laura Riddle, he's growing so quickly.
It is. It's how old? Sorry, I can't quite get my...
That's the question someone else has asked. How old is Joseph now? He is 14 weeks.
14 weeks?
I think.
Blimey.
Just over 3 months.
Heavens, he'll be ready to host the show in no time.
Yeah.
Won't you? Little Joseph.
Laura says he has such beautiful blue eyes.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's very cute, I have to say. I haven't worked out where you put your hand to make him talk, to get the...
Don't go all Jimmy Savile on us.
Oh, no.
Good grief.
No, I wasn't. Bit of an insult. Anyway, I was just wanted to sit like a puppet. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, good. What else? 14 weeks. It's hard to imagine 14 weeks ago you were in the hospital.
I know.
And I was running over there to make sure you were all right.
Yep.
And you were all right because you created this little monster.
Yep.
What else are people saying?
Cutie Pie, says Steve Blakely. Jeff Kellison says, I'm here. Kellison, not Kellinson. I don't know what. But Batitian. Patrick Rose says he has the Vobes hairstyle. Actually, he has a lot more hair than
he does actually
Vobes.
have. I mean, you can't quite see it. I don't know. You can kind of see it. He has more hair than I do. You should. And his dad's got a lot of hair, so that's. And you've got hair, of course. We half expected it to come out purple. Well, I say we. I mean, I half expected it to come out. Him to come out purple. Not all of him, just his hair. Although, actually, when he was born, his hair was very downy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As I recall. You're right there, struggling away. He's fascinated by the keyboard. He's looking at the keyboard going, what are all those numbers? What are they? They are numbers, aren't they? Aren't they?
Price Hiker says, hello Richard, Julia and Joseph. It's Jordan, by the way, but new account.
Oh, hello Jordan. How are you? Lovely to see you out there. Well, not that I can see you. That'd be a bit weird. If I could see you as well, you'd be going, oh my goodness, no! He can see through the computer screen. Yeah. I wish we could do polls on this
polls.
Polls, Polls.
Yeah.
I wish we could do those because we could do things like who's sitting in front of a laptop, who's sitting in front of a PC, who's watching on the telly, and excuse me, swallowed my brain then, and who is watching on their phone and all those sort of things to get a vague idea of how the audience watches. That would be quite interesting. Only to me though, probably. Probably not to anybody else. You all right, mister?
Andrew Norris says, any plans to dye his hair? Funny enough, not really.
Not really. I think they have to be their own age to make that decision, don't
Purple
they?
hair's my thing.
Yeah.
Not his.
You could spike it up, though, couldn't you, when he's older? Because
when he's older, he can do pretty much what he wants.
Because his older brother's got longish hair that flops down. He could have short, spiky hair that flops up, that jets up.
Like Maggie from The Simpsons.
Yeah, just like Maggie. And he does a very good... No, it's not Maggie. Which is the name of the baby in The Simpsons?
That's Maggie.
Oh, that's Maggie. He does a very good Maggie impression when he's got the dummy in his mouth, doesn't he? But he doesn't need it yet. Not yet. So here we
Stephen Richard says he's watching on a projection screen.
On a projection screen. My goodness. So that's a bit crazy, isn't it? You must have us beaming out.
D for Bricks is watching on his phone.
Right, thank you, D for Bricks. That's Daniel watching on your phone.
Andrew Norris is on his phone. Dean Cooper on his PC.
Well, I imagine on the phone the picture quality must look pretty good because on the old phones, of course, the picture quality always looks a lot sharper.
And on the new phones, it's even better.
And on the somebody has the new phone. I only have a very old Samsung phone. All right, mister, what are you doing down there? Don't press the keyboard, for God's sake. I don't know what would happen. You might set things off. So now, as you know, we've got something for the lovely Julia, and unfortunately not Joseph, to try in today's show.
Definitely not Joseph.
You'll be pleased to know, if you watch yesterday's show, the beer that I drank, I only drank, 1/3. There were 3/4 left. And do you know what I did with the other 3/4?
Did you make a steak and ale pie?
No, I put the 3/4 back in the bottle, and I was thinking about a steak and ale pie, like you suggested, and it is in the fridge. Probably flat now, but I imagine that's still okay for steak and ale pie, as long as I make it tomorrow. I was going to do that, and I thought I might video it, but I've actually got to go and do a talk tomorrow.
Oops.
In Southwater for the University of the Third Degree, whatever they call themselves. So,
never heard of that.
Yeah, no, it's basically old people. I mean, people of a certain age. And I'm going to be delivering a talk about a comedy talk. They want a comedy talk of my life, ladies and gentlemen. And I think my life is
won't be difficult then, will it? Comedy.
No, my life is one complete comedy. What's the matter?
Cheryl Craig is watching on her iPad. Anne Osborne is watching on her tablet. Kevin Rambles is watching on the telly but commenting from the laptop. Linda Kane is on PC but doing something else on the phone. Bit of a time drag between the two though.
When you say a time... from when we do stuff to when you do it. Oh, I've just had an email. Never mind that. Anyway, so shall we have a look at one of our vlogs?
Is that a Vimto pot noodle? No, it's a Vimto candy floss.
Candy floss. Shall we have a look at one of our vlogs to kick the thing off? Okay.
Yes.
So this is I can't remember which which one's first. Hang on, I have to go into. Oh, can I do this way? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what will happen now when I press the button.
Have the pixies changed them all around?
I think they certainly have. That's just the nature of the beast. Yeah. So I don't know who it is, which one I've lined up first now. It's been a bit manic here, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to go to the video. No, where is the video? Oh, I think it's Cheryl Craig's is our first video of the day. We got 3 of them actually. We got 3. Yeah, sorry, I was just panicking here. We got 3 videos. The first one is Cheryl Craig's, who is, where does Cheryl live? She
lives in
Ashington.
Yes.
Thank you. Where is that? That's Ashington is not the one in West Sussex.
No, not that one.
She lives in Northumberland.
That would be nice. Yes.
She lives in Northumberland. Let's have a little listen to what Cheryl's been up to. I press the button. Nothing's happened. Wait a minute. I'll go in there. I've lost the pic. Hang on a minute. Here it comes.
Hi Richard, just been out to the post office to post you and the lovely Julia a package, and walking back from the post office I discovered Ashington's War Memorial. So stopped to have a look around. Very beautiful and very moving. See you soon.
There we go. We are back. Sorry, I've not this new fangled system. Here, look. This newfangled system that we've got. While it is absolutely brilliant, it is brilliant. So far, I've only ever played one video in, and there's a sort of, with OBS, you have to set things up in a hierarchy order in order to play them out. At least that's as far as I've discovered. So it's been a bit weird. So please excuse the messes I do.
We've got a couple of people saying technical difficulties. Does that mean they're having technical difficulties?
Well, it's going out. It's going out. I can see it's going out.
Does it say error there?
Oh, yeah, no, it does say that every time.
Okay.
I've told you about that before.
All right.
To ignore. So don't panic. Technical difficulties was we had technical difficulties just now trying to play it, and it went black.
Yeah,
do you remember?
I remember. The nature of the pixies.
Nature of the, yes, absolutely. So there we are. Thank you so much. So we want more of you to tell us a little bits and pieces, because it breaks up the show, and that's really nice. So the Ashington War Memorial, that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, very nice. Thanks for that, Cheryl.
Very nice. Thank you, Cheryl. We've got some more to show you in the show as well, and we've got some magical pictures. Let's see what the people are saying at home, though, first of all, with our lovely Julia, who's going to read out the comments.
Tim Williams says, hi all, newish watcher watching on TV with Mum Susan too.
Hello, Mum. How are you doing, Mum? Not my Mum, obviously. Susan, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. How lovely.
Kevin's Rambles says, Richard, when you do your talks, can you not mention that they are seniors from the age of 65? Bloody cheek.
Oh, yes, that's right. These are senior ancient people over 65, apparently, that I'll be talking. Kevin's a bit upset that because he is 73. Well, I don't know whether he is 73, actually. I'm not going to say anything else because I'm going to dig myself into a hole. And a whole lot of digging I need to do.
Give him a kick for you, Richard.
Yes,
Richard, Kevin.
Kevin, yes, absolutely. Any other comments?
Yes.
Good.
Ed Loud says, or a baby, more hair than Richard, lol.
Yes, that's true. That is the case.
Francesco Bellringer says, yes, it means internet is failing.
Well, our internet, it's just technical here. It's just getting used to the new system of playing things in.
Salty Trainspotter and Bellringer says, you can ask polls, just ask and we will answer.
Oh, right. So we can do a poll in the old-fashioned way. I tell you what, if everyone could just put their hands up, you know, when I say, I'm trying to be like, how many people like Marmite, for instance? Those that like Marmite, stick your hands up. Oh, blimey, look at you. Loads. And those that don't, none. Look at that. Nobody. So everybody likes Marmite.
Mark Donny McLeod says, "Yeehaw! Off home, I can watch Vobes on the Vobes TV on the way."
Ah, on the way. I hope you're not driving. Although maybe on your train, of course.
Probably.
Yes, probably on the
Or
train.
a bus, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
Lara says, "Don't worry, Kevin. You don't look a day over 30."
No, that's right. He just covers his face with this ancient man's beard.
Linda Kane says, "Shut up, Richard. Senior over 65."
Oops. I'm so sorry. Linda Kane, by the way, may I say, thank you so much. I don't know if everybody's seen today's video, but I made a funny little announcement. I don't want to say what it is here in case I don't want to spoil the surprise. But Linda Kane, there was one person who was outraged and said, "Oh, that's it. I'm not having any more of this. I'm unsubscribing." This is on the YouTube, on the Board Explorer stuff. And Linda Kane came to my defence and saying, "Oh, for goodness sake." And I have to say, I did smile, Linda, when I saw your comment. I thought it was brilliant. On the whole, everyone's been very supportive of what's happened and what I've said about what's happened. So thank you very much indeed. And there will be more of those things coming in the future. I just need to get the cerebral business up here.
Cerebral matter.
The cerebral, yes, working. So that's good.
Lara says, "Kevin, you're welcome, lovely."
Ah,
Linda Kane says, "Hands up."
hands up.
Someone else said,
Yeah,
"Hands
but
up."
which one? No, we don't know which one that was.
What?
Hands up for what? What? That liking Marmite or not liking Marmite?
Well, Salty Train Spotter says, put hand up saying no.
Oh, okay. Doesn't like Marmite.
Yeah, Joe Merchant says he hates Marmite.
Oh, really? Blimey. Did you? I bought a pot of Marmite. Not that we are promoting Marmite in any shape or form. Other than
No,
that,
we're not.
We're not.
Horrible stuff.
Lovely it is.
Yuck.
And on the Marmite pot now, they have like one of those hypnotic, ever decreasing circle things that hypnotists are supposed to use. It's a load of old rubbish because I used to hypnotise people when I was in my 20s, which a skill I learnt from my father, funnily enough, bit of hypnosis, but that's a story that we may delve into on another occasion. And they've got one of these hypno circles on it, and they're trying to persuade people. I know that a lot of people don't like Marmite, they say, but you do look into our circle and you will like Marmite. That's what they seem to be doing.
George says he's tried it, but he doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it. Okay, George. Is that George, the railway George?
Yeah.
Ah, good old George. I'm sorry you're not keen on it.
Andy Frierson loves Marmite.
Yes.
Peter May loves Marmite.
There we go. Well done.
With cheese.
Yes, Marmite and cheese is actually a wheeze. I do like it. It's just the nature of how it is. It's lovely. It's delicious. It's delightful.
Marmite biscuits with cheese.
Yes.
Yucky.
Who says that? Who
Steve
says
Musco.
Steve Musco. No.
Sorry, Stephen.
It's fair enough. Obviously on toast it's delicious, but I think with cheese, I don't know.
Ruins the cheese. Yuck.
Doesn't ruin the cheese. It's very. You'd like it, wouldn't you, little one? Oh, let's have a quick close up. Here he is, dozing off. There we are. That is the face of the new Marmite kid, or not. Milky bars are on me. Oh, look at him. That is pure nature, isn't it?
My little pixie, I love you.
Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. Shall we have a look at a mystery photo?
Yes.
These are the photos of extreme close-ups of everyday objects that you may have in your house. And we've taken a big close-up and you've got to reveal what it is. Now, when I say we've taken it, of course we haven't actually done it. We've got you to send them in. So, I'm going to work out how we do this and see if I can get into... Hang on. There we go. Oh, yes. So this is a photograph sent in by Nigel Sadler. Is Nigel out there? Have you seen Nigel Sadler out there?
I don't recall having seen him, no.
Oh, well, Nigel Sadler sent this in, and you need to identify what it is and tell us what you think that is. This, I have to be honest with you, may not be in everybody's household, but you should recognise the object when you see it in the great reveal if you don't get it from what you already see now. So, what do you suppose that might be, ladies and gentlemen? D for Bricks, Richard, is the baby actually on the show? Yes, the baby is actually on the show. Thank you very much. Salty says sponsorship segment of the video. Yes, well, if somebody wants to pay us, then we would obviously sponsor something. I have missed part of the show. Don't like twiglets, says Joe. Peter May says it's an aerial input. That's a very good guess.
Selwood says it's a binder holder. The hole.
Oh, yeah, could be.
Joe Merchant says it's a switch.
It could be one of those.
Ed Loud says it's a hole.
It is a
Fiona
hole.
Cooper says light switch with a dimmer.
Well, I can
George also says dimmer.
Yes, you're all wrong.
Salty Train Spotter says a black hole.
It is, yeah, that's true. That is true. What do you make of it, little Joseph? Do you make of it of anything? Look at that. There is a thoughtful face looking at it thinking, I recognise that anywhere, I'm sure. But what is it? What is that funny picture? Here it is again. I will show you probably, because that's not much of a giveaway, is it? Let's show you a slightly wider picture. There we go. Does that help? No, not really. It's not the slightest. This one, I confess, is quite tricky. But then the next one that we've got lined up, which is from Linda Kane, is also quite tricky, I think. But hey, you know, what do I know? I know nothing. So what do you think about that? Any interesting comments on this? If you think you can do better, do send us a photograph. We want 3 main photographs of varying closeness and one that reveals the whole object. And send them to me, richard@vobes.com, and we will bung them in the next show or one of the shows coming up.
Lee Fabric says, is it a speaker?
It's not a speaker. No. The House of Commons needs a speaker. Oh, they've just got a new speaker, haven't they? But that's not the same thing.
Salty Train Spotter says a cardboard guitar.
Hey, you're thinking laterally, and that's what we need on this show, don't we, Joseph?
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right, sir.
Oh, you turned into Eric.
No, sir. I haven't, sir. I'm not Eric, sir.
Good. Any other comments?
Andy Frierson says underneath of a chair.
No.
Peter May says looks like the Moonlander.
Oh.
Lady in the Shed says ironing board. Lara says a chimney. Dean Cooper says the back of a seat. Patrick Rose says hand dryer. George's railway video says a file that you put papers in. Nigel Sadler hi Nigel, says think slightly otherworldly.
Peter May.
Did Nigel send this in?
Yes, I did say that. Nigel.
Oh, you did. Okay.
I know you were concentrating.
Yeah.
Peter May has pretty much gone. I think pretty much got it, really. To be honest with you, Peter May. Here we are. I'll just show you. Hang on. How do I get to the picture again? Wait a minute.
Pixies.
Pixies. I just can't work out the nature of this device. Hang on a sec. Oh.
Joe, come here.
You hold the baby. I'll operate the machinery. Is it heavy? No, it's not heavy. Here we go. Here's the third picture, ladies and gentlemen, which is pretty much a giveaway now. Lovely Julia, do you know what that is?
That is a model of a Moonlander, isn't it?
Moonlander, yes, there we go. The Apollo, I don't know what Apollo Moonlander that was. Apollo 1, 2, 3 or 4. Nigel Sadler, I believe, made that with his own fairy hands.
Very clever.
He's very good with moon things. He's just got I don't know. He's got the hands for it. That's in his nature, I guess. So there we are. That's that first one done. Let's come back to the show. The lovely Julia now's got hello.
Pixie.
It's now time for Can We Make the Baby Smile, which is a new game we've just this second invented. So here we go. Can we make the baby smile?
Hey Jojo.
Hello, Jojo.
I love you.
Hello, Jojo. Ready? And here we go. Look at that little smiley face. Isn't that lovely? Ready? Who's a cheeky one? It's a good game. Now, if anyone has got any advice on how to make a baby smile, then please give us a thing. Do you know what if only I had a balloon.
A balloon?
Yeah, you know when you blow up a balloon and you can make it sing?
Oh, yeah.
And you can go,
Meep, 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 meep. Map, 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 map. I walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles, my mammy.
Now we'll see if the baby is smiling. Not so much.
Not terribly
so much.
impressed.
Joseph? Okay, that game is wearing thin, ladies and gentlemen. It is wearing thin. I think it's time to find out what one of our lovely viewers is up to in their vlogs that they make. Let's go over to the Vobes vlog department here on the machine. I want some sound effects that go as if some
Machinery working.
Yeah, like a vending machine that's dropping the video into a certain into the player so that it could play out. Now I've got to work out how we do this again. Right, okay, so in theory, hang on a minute, I need to go there. I need to go there. And sorry about the darkness. Hang on, I'm getting used to this.
Turn the lights out.
Who's this from? Ladies and gentlemen, the vlog of the next vlog in the darkness.
Morning everybody, Kevin here. This is the job that I'm working on at the moment. All this room's finished. And this landing that I'm going to be walking across, that's all finished. But I've got some work on the stairs to do. And I have got to get up there. So let's see if I can get this done without falling off while I'm videoing. So up I get onto the plank. And the reason for that is there's the corner of the wall to the ceiling or the skeiling, and I have to be able to get in there with a brush, paint up and down there. But let me show you down here. There we go, there's my feet on the plank. That's the bottom of the stairwell. And this is not as high as some of the ones I do, but that's it, that's resting on that in there. Catch you later. Bye, see bye.
What about that? That was scary. That was scary. That was Kevin. We didn't actually get to see his face, but because he was probably scared, rigid. Poor, you've upset Kevin. You've upset the baby. Look, he's all upset now. That wasn't how to get him to smile.
Nobody's smiling right now. He's got my hair.
Oh. Oops. We've had a little ejection out the old mouth at the same time. Kevin, have you finished that job? Have you managed to get all that lot done on your one plank up there in the middle of the landing there? Let's have a look. Linda Kane says, turn the lights on, Kevin. Kevin,
Turn
well
the lights
done.
on. Ah, Kevin.
Oh, yes. Brilliant video. Ed Loud has said something, but it's going up so fast.
Oh my God, looks like you've been framed waiting to happen.
Yes, one of them. Joe Merchant's oh my. Judith is saying oh health and safety. Francesco says it looks dangerous. Did you fall off, Kevin? That's what I want to know. Did you fall off? The poor little old baby here is slightly worried about it. Aren't you? Yes. Do you want to come to Uncle Vobes? Come to Uncle Vobes. Here we go. It's a wavy mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. This is the wave, the mulberry bush, in a cold and frosty morning. Do you want to come on this side and operate all the controls? Do you want something to drink? Has he got any milk?
No. I'll be right back, guys.
In a moment, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to feed the baby, and the lovely Julia is going to try the Vimto's candy floss. And if that doesn't work, we're going to shove it in the baby's mouth and see if we can get. What? No, she's coming back. She's coming back. Nothing to see. We also have one of these. A special baby monitor. You want that? Have a suck. Don't keep spitting it out. Never work with animals and children, they say. And poor old Julia's got to work with both. How does that happen? Never mind. Let's see what the comments are saying. Cheryl Craig says, could hear the studio at the same time. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't actually reach back to the things, and Julia was stuffing her face with food in between.
Sorry.
He's finished today, says Kevin Rambles. You finished the job. Well done, sir. Hope you got the invoice out. Peter May says, I love to see Richard on that plank. No, you wouldn't. I would be a complete scaredy cat, wouldn't I?
Yes, that's right, you would.
Yes, me and the baby. Couldn't possibly do that. Ed Loud says, well done, Kevin. I would have broke my neck. Glad you're okay. Well, we're very pleased that Kevin is okay, because I'm hoping to do another walk with Kevin fairly soon. Don't know when, don't know where, but I'm sure we will. People like to see us laughing. We do a lot of laughing. Little Joseph hopes to come out on another walk soon, don't you? Yeah. You going to bring your mum, or going to leave her behind?
Oh, I can't leave her behind, you know.
Why?
It's attached to her bottom.
Oh, yes, of course. Ed Ladd is saying thanks to Kevin. Oh, no. Would pay to see... Oh, what to see me on a plank. I am the plank. Surely that's all we need know. Yeah, I think...
Steve Brick says, Richard, you would make a very good babysitter.
Yes, I do. I do. Yes, I haven't sat on many babies, actually, in my life. I think you can get arrested for sitting on them, but... You're right, mister. Hey! Oh! Will you stop punching me in the face?
Salty James Potter says, let's hope the last video is me, fingers crossed.
Yes, Salty. No, it's Francesco. It's Francesco. It's the last one. It's our bell ringer. Because I haven't got the other ones yet in.
No.
Are you going to... oh, no, wait. No, you can't feed the baby.
Why?
I've got to feed the baby. Because you are doing the Vimento's candy floss.
That's a Vimto.
That's it. The Vimento's...
Vimto.
What is it?
Vimto.
Oh, yes, Vimto. Whenever you say Vimto, I always think of Vim. Do you remember Vim?
That's, I think, why it's called... What, Vim?
Vim.
No, what's Vim?
Linda Kane. You'll remember Vim.
I know the word Vim.
Vim.
As in
Shh.
the
Quiet,
French
please.
equivalent, va-va-voom.
No. Shh. Like skates on ice. Do you remember the advert for... What was it? What was the advert that said scouring powders? Scouring powders clean. Like, but some are a bit like skates on ice or something. You are falling into a deep
Don't want that.
sleep. You don't want that?
Doesn't
Have you done the magic trick?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shall I
Sorry,
give him
didn't
some
mean to.
milk?
Yeah, try that. Don't think that's what he wants.
Right, now, lovely Julia, would you like to open up the Vimento?
The Verminto.
Oh, has Linda Kane said what Vim is?
Vim cleaning powder.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Says Joe Merchant and Judith.
Sorry, Linda, I wasn't assuming that you're the oldest in the block by any means. Here we go, look at that. Now, before...
It smells like Vimto. Doesn't look like Vimto.
Oh, sorry, mister. Hang on a minute. Yeah, just go to the webcam for a second and show off everybody what it's... There we are. So that is candy floss in a pot.
Yep.
I wonder how much they charge for that, because basically that is just sugar, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But that is your nature.
Spun sugar.
Your nature is to eat sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Got choking baby live on the show. All right, mister. What's it like?
It's yummy.
Is it? Can I try a tiny piece?
Yeah.
Want some? Babe. Oh! That's sugar flavoured, isn't it? Oh, flavoured to taste like Vim. I mean Vimto.
It's Vimto flavoured.
Does it taste like Vimto? And what is Vimto? What flavour is Vimto?
It's
Is it Marmite flavour?
no, it's grape, black currants, and another fruit, I think.
Not Marmite?
It's a cordial squash.
Right.
Definitely not Marmite.
No, okay. I like hot Marmite. I might have a hot Marmite tonight before I go to bed. Does anyone do hot Marmite? Do they mix up hot Marmite? All right, get your hair off. Does anybody... This is madness. How long have we got to go? It's all right, we've only got 20 minutes to go. 25 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Linda Kane says, thanks for cleaning your sink. I know I'm old, thanks. Linda,
I've put my foot in it again, Linda. I'm so sorry.
She also says Vim and elbow grease.
Oh, yes. See, it's a sort of gritty powder
All right.
for cleaning out things like the sink or the bath, or I wouldn't use it on the toilet bowl.
Joe Merchant said he used to use a Vim solution to make conkers very hard
Oh, that's very clever.
when he was a lad at school.
Oh. Wait. Now, quiet, everybody. Little baby's going to sleep. Little baby.
The pixie is leaving the building.
Little baby, let us go to sleep. I'll sing it some songs, ladies and gentlemen. These are songs that I sung to my children when they were small. Starting with, my name is Fred. My name is Fred and I wish I was in bed having a cup of tea. I bumped my head and now I'm dead, so will you marry me? My ears are blue, my nose is black, my mother-in-law is a lumberjack. She's so wild I'll give her a smack, so will you marry me? My name is Fred and I wish I was in bed having a cup of tea. Bom bom. Well, it didn't work, but...
Tell you what, this candy floss is not lasting very long.
No. Well, I can't imagine. I could imagine the profit. It probably cost them more to make the packaging than to do that. And it's pure sugar that's going down children's throats. Mm-hmm. That is, in my opinion, for what it's not worth, and it isn't worth much, ladies and gentlemen, it's dreadful. Although it does taste very nice. Can I have another tiny little bit? Just a tiny bit.
Tinier?
Tinier, yeah, that's enough. It melts on your tongue, doesn't it?
That's what I love about candy floss.
But it's probably not good for you.
No,
Not good for the nature of the human body.
not good for pixies.
No, probably not. So we have one more. We got another close-up picture. Shall we have another look at the close-up pictures? Right, hold on a second. This is not so easy. Oh, thanks very much. Here we are, another close-up picture, ladies and gentlemen. I just got to work out how we get to them. Not like that. Like this. That's the picture that we had before, obviously. So here is the next one. This is from Linda Kane. Has you any idea, les gentlemen?
Ali G in the house.
Has you any idea? Spun sugar, that's right, Joe Merchant, that's what it is. Linda Kane, not heard of that one.
Cheryl Craig says, love candy floss. Yeah, me too. Mark Selwer says, I used to use Marmite mixed with an epoxy glue to make it rock hard. Works brilliantly.
Epoxy glue? You can't eat it then, no, surely.
That was a bit reluctant, Julia, says Linda Kane. What was a bit reluctant?
What was...
Oh, eating the candy floss?
Eating the candy floss. Yeah, so that's Linda Kane's thing. Anybody got any ideas what that is? Big close-up there of some peculiar object. This is something that you may or may not have, but Linda Kane did say you might have to be over a certain age to get it. So Kevin, have you any idea? That's being rude again. Have you any idea what it is? A ventilation fan, says Francesco.
Fan, springs, blinds, ventilation fan.
The roof of Canary Wharf, says Salty.
Skew.
A skew. Oh, as in a skew. What? As in a skewer? Do you mean a skewer? A thingamajig for making pastry. That's a good guess, but it's not right. Let's have another look at it. Press the button would be better. I can give you a second viewing of this. Does that help? It's got a little love heart in there. Don't know that that's going to help you very much, but we'll do our best. There we are. We'll come out of that for a second, if I can remember how to come out of it. There we go. We've got a close-up now, little Joseph being fed. Here he is. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Ah, bless his little cotton socks. How delightful. And have they been blessed, his cotton woolen socks, recently? No. We need to get the vicar in.
By nature, yes.
By nature, yes. Oh, hang on. Choking baby live on the show. Hope he's all right. Let's have a look at these. A Dalek. Is it a Dalek? Oh, that's a good guess. I can't answer that question. A mangle, says Ed Loud. A toaster, an egg slicer, a grill. Oh, these are all things. A thing for making pastry. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't actually know what it is for. Linda, you'll have to, this is Linda Kane's, by the way. You'll have to tell us if anybody's got it right. Maybe Julia knows what it is. Is it a porta potty? A porta potty? An egg cutter, says Nigel Sadler. An oven tray, a cake cutter, says Tim Williams. Hello, Tim.
A coffin?
A coffin? Who said that?
Salty train spotter.
A coffin? Something to put a cough in. A pressure cooker, says Stephen Richards.
A shopping basket.
A shopping basket.
Did you say cake cutter?
I don't know if I mentioned that. A pressure cooker. That's hilarious. Let's have another gander. There we are. I don't really know what it was for. I didn't have enough time to look at the email, or I looked at it and then I was so busy trying to get the pictures on the system. Let's have a third look at that picture and see if anybody can give us a bit more. There we are. Does that help? Does that? None of it helps me. What do we think of that? Nigel, you're in the right age group. Oh, that's charming, says Linda Kane.
No, are you in the right?
Oh, are you? See, I can't read a thing. Can't read. Is it some sort of food slicer, says Kevin. Oh, well, I think we're in the right angle there.
Yeah.
I think it's...
I know what that looks like.
What do you think it looks like?
It looks like an egg slicer.
An egg slicer. Shall we have a look? Let's have a look and see if any of us are absolutely right. That's what it is. There is the reveal. Do you know what that is?
It's a food slicer, isn't it?
Is it a food slicer? It's not a harp, is it? It's not a little baby harp.
An egg cutter.
Oh, is it an egg cutter?
Yeah.
Is that what has Linda Kane confirmed for us?
No, but that's what everyone is saying.
Oh, it's an egg cutter. What? Why would you want to cut eggs anyway? Oh, slice them.
Yeah, slice them.
Oh, it's an egg slicer. Oh, well, there we go, egg slicer. So whoever said that first, give yourself 12 points. Well done, absolute star. You'll get a copy of the new book that I'm writing called Richard Vobes, His Life and Its Meaning. It is a blank book because I haven't quite worked out what my life's meaning is, but it'll look nice on your shelf. It's a book. I think that they should print more books with no words in them, purely to go on people's shelves. You don't have to read it then. You don't have to feel guilty that you haven't read it, with some, highfalutin title on, like the philosophy of a wurtle bog. And people will think you're ever so intelligent, and, it'll be there, the philosophy of a wurtle bog. And it's just blank pages, of course, because actually nobody actually really wants to read the philosophy of wurtle bog because they don't know what a wurtle bog is. But anyway, let's go to the webcam. We may have news on baby sleep. There it is. Hang on. Hush-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will drop. When the bough breaks, the baby will fall and smash his head to smithereens. Because that was what would happen, isn't it? I mean, in a real world. But we think the baby is asleep, ladies and gentlemen. So please, can you keep the noise down?
Yes, Richard. No more loud noises.
No more loud noises. We have one more vlog to have a look at. And this vlog comes from Italy. And I have to say, I had a lovely chat on email with Francesco, who sent it in. Thank you so much for this. And he lives in Italy. He's originally from the UK, but he's gone over to Italy. And it looks absolutely superb and lovely. Very excited to play this in. And it made me think, when I looked at this, I need to go to Italy and have a rummage around there, bring in the old camera, do the Bald Explorer stuff. It would be lovely. Something completely different. And abroad, the Bald Explorer goes abroad, which would be quite fun. Anyway, now, hang on a minute. I've got to get to the point. I know it's all gone dark again. Here we go. Here's Francesco. Oh, hang on.
Good evening, Richard, and all those on the Vobes show. I'm at San Martino Vignone. This is its magnificent church over here, and those are its magnificent bells, which are run electrically. Video out on my channel. Perfect time for that plug. It's partially cloudy and not too bad. It's currently 3:20 in the afternoon as I'm recording this, and the view is very nice. Villages, you've got the city, you've got snow. I will insert some photos here for you to see. Anyway, I will see you on the Vobes show.
What about that? That looks lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending that in. That's brilliant, Francesco. That is, I'm sure I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I have absolutely no... How do you pronounce it?
I pronounce it Francesco, but
Francesco.
I'm probably wrong as well.
That is superb. Loved it. And it does make me want to go to Italy. And he says it's somewhere near Milan. Now, the weird thing is, because there is a Milan near Kevin Hall. He lives, Milan, actually. It's similar. There's a D on the end of it. It's just a funny thing. And there is a tiny little chapel there, I think. I don't think it's got any bells in it, but that would be good. I want to know, that big long tower with the bell in it, that bell tower, by definition, is that a bell that you have rung? And are there many bells in it, or is it just a toll? When the bell, for whom the bell tolls. Who wrote that? There was a book, a famous book, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and then there was a Alistair MacLean novel, When Eight Bells Toll. I wonder which one was the more highbrow.
Francesco's getting lots of thank yous and thank yous and compliments for that video.
Yes, good. Quite
And
right.
he says I'm right, I think, about the pronunciation.
You're right, Francesco.
Francesco.
Because there's no H in it. You see, that's why I was a bit confused. Because Chesco,
Yeah.
as in Chichester.
Well,
I'm rubbish at reading out names or pronouncing them as well, or reading or anything. I'm just rubbish. I'm rubbish.
you're certainly not rubbish at making videos.
Not rubbish at making videos. That is my sole talent, ladies and writing mythological nonsense. But we won't go into that at the moment. Metallica sang it. Metallica sang what did the Italians like towers? Some towns are full of them, says Nigel Sadler. The towers are alive with the sound of bell ringers. Bong, bong. Well, there we are. That's been fantastic. I think that we played in all of our videos. Thank you so much for doing that. That's been great. We're going to do another show. I probably won't. Oh, wait a minute. I may do a show on Friday. I have another fan of the show coming and staying at my house. Philip Naylor is coming to look at my roof, and I think I mentioned this before. I think he might even draw it and run away from it as soon as he sees it. And I may persuade him on Friday, after slaving away up there on the roof, right up there. I mean, it's about 8 stories high up on the roof. Because, as you know, Vobes Towers is a castle, medieval castle with
Barbara Charles says John Donne wrote For Whom the Bells Toll.
Oh, John Donne. Was it John Donne? John Donne? John Donne?
I don't know how. Donne.
For Whom the Bells Toll. Yes, thanks very much. So Philip Naylor may come. I may do a show. I'll let you know. I'll let you know on Friday. I can't promise. It'll be an impromptu show, but he may be sitting here and we may find out what it's like to be a roofer, and you can have all your roofing questions. He may, on the other hand, say, not likely, mate. I don't want to be on camera. He may be very tired. He may have run away at this point, so who knows. But he said he's coming down from Nottingham. He's got a one-way ticket on Nottingham using his Vic Sinus nasal spray. Or Vic Cyanide nasal spray, whichever it is, which is good.
Francesco's, no, who said it? Oh, the Salty Train Spotter says his tower has 6 bells.
Right.
And he did send a video in, but you don't have it.
Yes, other people have sent in videos, but I haven't been able to. I appreciate everything that you've done. Appreciate it.
But it'll have to be going on the next show.
Yes, it'll go on the next one. I'm sorry if I haven't actually played it in yet. It's just getting used to this new. But you may think that it's all magical and it's very easy, and it is easy if you're clever. Unfortunately, I'm not terribly clever, and trying to make it all work. You should have seen it how we used to do it before. Oh my goodness, poor old Julia had to go outside and turn a great big mangle, and this Heath Robinson apparatus would start up, and we got the videotape, we'd lace it through the old VTR machine, and it was a bit of a nightmare, and you could tie your shoelaces with it at the end of it. It was great. That was the way we used to do it. It was almost, primeval. Nature itself was taking advantage of that. Now,
no pixies in the works.
No, none of those. Now, in today's show, ladies and gentlemen, before we go, we've got 9 minutes left. Before we go, we're also playing another game. And this is a game where we try to get 2 words given by you. Linda Kane has given us the words today that you may or may not have worked out. We've been saying them throughout the show. Perhaps not as often as we could have done. And you've got to guess what they are. But we've tried to hide them by putting them in different contexts. So if you know what these 2 words are that we've been saying,
I think Tim Williams mentioned earlier up the feed.
Up the feed.
That is nature.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
And is it? Oh right, okay. Good. Well,
You just stumped us now.
No, you stumped me because you kind of gave it away.
I know, because I'm an idiot.
Yes, nature was one of them. Nature was one of the words that I'd been saying. But Julia also had assigned to her a different word. Can anyone guess what that is? And let's see that if we can.
Nope, it's not Vimto, it's not Vim, it's not Candy Floss.
Yeah, we had a lot of. We did have a lot of things like Marmite, which could have been the word.
Oh, could have been.
Yes, mine was. Yeah, don't give it away next time. So I didn't see it. So, but yes. So, what was the word that Julia, the lovely Julia, was saying? If anyone can guess that, you win yourself a night out with little Joseph when he is at his most turbulent. And
Smiling in his sleep.
and he's hang on, smiling in his sleep. Cam,
Was.
look at that, Zonko. Probably like the rest of the audience. To be fair, they're probably all Zonko. What that is hard game, says D for bricks. Trying to work that out. Ed Loud seems to have got the right answer. Has anybody else got any suggestions? Baby choking, baby, Marmite it wasn't. I know, says George's Railway, right, all the technology, and I'm struggling still with my new equipment. Oh yeah, how's it going, George? Have you made any videos with your new equipment? It is complicated, all this new gear. We all expect everything just to work by magic, but actually magic doesn't exist. Sorry, couldn't help noticing, says Tim Williams. Well done, Tim. Very observant. Francesco says, is it Joseph? No, that'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Now, for the next show, we need some words that are not easy to get into a conversation that we can try and disguise. So send me a word for me, because it may be Philip in the chair and he may not be quite au fait with how it goes. So just send it to richard@vobes.com. Say word for the show.
Ed Loud says, woo, not bad when you consider I've got the IQ of a pot of Marmite, lol.
Just as we have.
More IQ than me then.
So the word, yeah, Kevin's Ramble's got it as well. What was the word, Julia?
Pixie.
Pixie. Julia had to get the word pixie into the show. So, yeah, so that's good. So that was interesting. I had nature. Julia had pixie. So next time we want something a little bit more, like lobotomy. And to make it a bit tricky, then somehow I've got to get that word in. It can't be too stupid because you'd get it straight away. But one that I can repeat, and so I'm trying to get under the radar, because if you don't guess what it is, I win, basically. And if you guess what it is, then you win. So in this instance, I think you all won because we weren't terribly good at it. But there you are. 5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes to go. Let's find out what people are saying.
Peter May says, where's your daily rant, Richard? Come on now. We all love you going off on one.
Yes, I tend to do the rants in the solo shows. I think that's probably the easiest as much as possible. Anyway, we've got a little baby who's fast asleep in today's show. A bit different on today's show. Any other comments?
Yep. Ed Lau says, the bot of you? The bot of me?
The bot of me? That you're not going to see the bot of me, thank you very much. Julia has an IQ of a lot of sugar candy. Yes, I'm sure she does. What is that? Concomitant.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Concomitant. What does that mean? Can I have a translation on that?
Concomitant.
Whatever that word is. Bell ring. Oh, LOL. Peter May says, where's your... Yeah, ha. Julia says, superfracalifragilisticexpialidocious. That would be...
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
If I said that more than once in a show, you'd know, wouldn't you? So, it's it's got to be a complicated... It's got to be a not everyday word, but not too silly. So when I said lobotomy, obviously that wasn't... that. But, I've got to be able to try and get it in. And I've got to be able to at least say it 5 times. At least.
Without being caught. So anyway, the thing to do is if you think you know a subject, send it to me by email, richard@vobes.com, because then I'll know who was sent it, and I'll pick one. I'm not going to do loads of them in a show. I'll just pick one, and then it's a good game. All right, my love, let's look at the old floorboard. Martha and Tony 2 points, Tony and Martha 3. Peter May says, is Richard going to do any Christmas specials?
That's interesting. What day does Christmas fall on? What day?
I don't know which day of the week. No.
What day of the week does Christmas? I know it's the 25th, isn't it? Of what month is it in? December. Christmas. Oh, wait a minute. It was when Jesus was born. I should have remembered that.
It wasn't though, was it?
No, it wasn't, because he was born years ago.
A Wednesday.
Oh, is it a Wednesday? Jesus was born on a Wednesday?
No, but Christmas this year will be on a Wednesday.
Oh, it'll be on a Wednesday. Oh, well, in that case, yes. The thing is, I'm going to my son's on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day. So I may not be able to do it on a Wednesday. We'll have to do a Christmas special, but I've got to go down there because I'm driving my younger son and his fiancée down to them on the Christmas Day for Christmas dinner, I suppose. So I've got to be the driver, so I can't get out of it. And I can't do it from down there because that would be rude, and I wouldn't have all the gear for one thing. But I may do it Christmas Eve. I could do it Christmas Eve or Boxing Day. So take a pick. What would you like? Christmas Eve, I think people are busy, aren't they? They're wrapping up presents and getting everything prepared, decorating the what's that plant you bring in? The tree. And putting baubles and tinsel and lights and candles and mistletoe and candy floss men.
Candy canes.
Gingerbread men. And all that, and sugar canes and Linda canes on your... Imagine little Linda canes hanging from your Christmas tree.
That'd be cool.
Be quite good, wouldn't it?
I need a little Linda cane tree decoration now.
Yeah, there we are, Linda. She's shaking her fist. She's been so lovely to the show. She's now shaking her fist. So maybe Boxing Day. What do you think? Or if there's a day after Boxing, we'll do something. What have we got here? Juxtaposition. That's a good word. You're using them all up now. Mm-hmm. Send them in. Round the bend, says Linda Kane.
D for Brick says Christmas Eve for me, please, Richard.
D for Bricks. Yeah, but I think everybody else will be busy, won't they? Wouldn't you be busy Christmas Eve? Wouldn't you be panicking? It's the following day. You've got to wrap up the presents for the children. Or
I wouldn't hurt to be watching the Vobes show whilst doing it, but...
No, that's true.
Unless you want me there.
Peter May says, do it on Christmas Eve, as be nice to have somebody in the back... Oh, thanks. Somebody in the background, wittering on. Yeah, thanks very much, Peter. I was going to invite you to the studio and everything. I've got a broom in the corner. I need it swept. But no longer.
Joe Merchant says, Richard, in the new year, visit people's houses to do Vobes shows.
Yes, we did do that before. You need a good solid internet and about 20 square feet to get the studio in.
Linda Kane says, anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Oh yes, anti-disestablishmentarianism.
I almost said it without messing up.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Yeah, go on, give us the train station. A ghost
Barbara
story.
Barbara Charles says, I'll expect some Christmas decorations in your studio.
Yes, I can do that. I do have Christmas decorations, studio decorations that come out every year. Patrick Rose says, a ghost story on Christmas Eve. Yes, that would be good. I may make a video for that. Bell ringer, I will be ringing. It would be good to do a live show from a bell tower, wouldn't it? Is any of our bell ringers able to get us in to do a live show where there's some internet? Maybe I can use my 3G, 4G, 5G, and do an internet show so that the bell ringer can come in and ring the bell on the queue. Boing, boing. Hey, before we go, one of you lovely bell ringers out there, you know when you pull the rope, presumably the bell is already... it's up to begin with, isn't it? They're all up like it's up like this, and when you pull the rope, you're pulling it down. At what point does the bell actually ring? When does the clapper hit the side of the bell? It's not then, is it, as you might expect? Is it when it goes back up again? At what point? Is it at the furthest point down that it goes bong? Or is it that you pull it down and as you go back up it goes bong?
Don't tell me that.
What?
Fiona Cooper says 5 weeks tonight will be Christmas Eve. What? 5 weeks. 5 weeks. Oh.
5 weeks. Yeah, we've got plenty of time to get something together.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. A man of your capabilities. So didn't Ollie teach you anything? No, Ollie didn't teach me because I wasn't allowed to ring the bell when I went there.
Peter May says he's always up for doing a show with you, as he lives 5 minutes away.
Oh, fantastic. Well, maybe next week, Peter. Get yourself... See what your availability is next week. Check your diary, because I know you're a very busy man. And maybe we'll get you in on the show. When it passes your nose. Oh, so as it goes like that, about there, you go bong, bong.
Roughly.
Oh, you've got to pass your nose roughly. Oh, that was dong, dong, whoa. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the show. It's a good night from us. It's little Joseph there. Fast, there we are, look at that. Fast and furious, dreaming like a dreamer. Which is nice. Oh, just so that you know, here's you. There's you, ladies and gentlemen. That is you. That is who we talk to. We talk to you. There's a little camera there. That is it. There's the other side of the studio, look. We have that glaring at us. Glaring. We're talking to you. Isn't that funny? I don't know. Francesco says he'll teach me. I'll come over to Italy and we'll go and ring 6 different bell towers. How about that? We'll make that as a plan. I'll come over. I've got to get my passport reunited with a picture of me and a current date. But how about that? If I come over to Italy, do they do Airbnbs in Italy? They must do. I'll stay in an Airbnb and we'll go to 6 bell towers and you can teach me and I will ring them in each. How about that? Does that sound good? We'll make that a plan for the new year. There we go. Sounds like a funeral bell. Oh, thanks, Linda. Bong. Gotta go. People to see, phone calls to make, letters to write, babies to sleep, snoozes to have, and all that jazz. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Julia, for coming in.
Thank you for having me join you.
That's quite all right. Thank you to Joseph, who's now fast asleep.
Sorry I had to bring him.
No, it's nice. I invited him. I said bring him. It's very nice. It was nice to have him on the show for a change. So there we go. It's 80s electric bells. All right.
80%.
Don't break the camera. No, we won't break the camera. Thank you so much anyway. Time to go.
My face hasn't broken it. We're all right.
Yeah, there we go. How do I get out of it? Oh, yeah. So we're off. Take care. And we may see you Friday. Let you know about that. In the meantime, there's another video on the Board Explorer for tomorrow. Hope you're going to enjoy that. And Julia and I will say arrivederci, ta-ta.
Ciao for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.